Hi guys, now the reason for this video is I woke up to lots of messages on my Facebook today. Social media had exploded after Q Sports International announced their partnership with Predator is expanding, which will see all future BCA and USA Pool League events using the new Predator Apex Premier League Edition 7-foot Barbox table. And they're going to be using this at their state and national championships. This, of course, is in addition to the existing 9-foot Predator Apex table, which they already use for all the CSI Predator Pro Billiard Series pro events. Now, look, I don't care if you play on a Diamond, a Rasson, a Predator, a Brunswick, Rhino, Olhausen, Newhausen, Valley, any table you mention. I don't care. It doesn't matter so long as you play the game. I don't mind if you're gay, straight. Hell, I don't even care if you don't shoot straight. If you're pansexual, transsexual, transvestite, whatever you are, if you pick up a cue to play 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, banks, snooker, English 8-ball, 3-cushion, and I'll tell you what, I'll even stretch it as far as to 1 pocket. Even if you play that, you're still okay in my book and part of the worldwide pool family. Now, regardless of what cue you use as well, which tip you have on it, or what chalk you put on it, all I care about is the fact that you enjoy the game in some way. You know, we are so lucky to have companies in the pool world today putting their money where their mouths are. Come support them, guys. Support each other. Enjoy the game however you're involved, whether you're a pro, a once-a-week league player, a tournament director, a league operator, a sponsor of players or tournaments, or even both. You know, cue manufacturers, table manufacturers, chalk and rack manufacturers. I want to thank you so much. Light manufacturers. I nearly forgot the light manufacturers. By the way, I am going to be biased here. You need to get the Predator Arena light because that is the best light on the market. And I can vouch for that one. Okay, back to business. Everything that's happened. Oh, by the way, while I'm just mentioning that, a lot of people have sent me some hate messages, really, I suppose you would call them, on Facebook. In no uncertain terms, telling me what they think of me and, shall we say, saying I'm a bit of an arse licker. I don't do that, okay? Although I work for one of the companies on occasions, it doesn't mean to say that I agree with everything they do or I like every single product that they bring out. To be honest, I can't stand carbon fiber. I don't like it. I'm old school. You know, I'm 60 years old. I still like playing with wood. Oh, did I just say that? I can't say, can I say that? Too late, I said it and I don't know how to edit. So I'm just going to go ahead with this and say whatever comes into my mind. But you know, I don't like wood. I've tried it. I've tried the Revo. I've tried the Synergy. I've tried the Jacoby. I've tried many different cues. I just don't like anything apart from wood. But that's fine. I use a 314. But that, you know, I don't actually. I'm using an OB shaft at the moment. So you know, I'm not biased in any way whatsoever. I just love pool in all its forms. All the companies, okay. So I just want to get that out there in you know, in public as well. So everything I say isn't all about how good Predator are, okay. Right, let's get back to it. What else do we want to talk about? Yeah, so you know, everything that's happened from the very first cue ball was ever struck back in 1862 or whenever it was. You know, it's led us to where we are now. The innovation and testing of equipment over the years has resulted in a much higher standard of play. You know, that the equipment is so much better these days that we're using. And the mistakes that the industry has learned from have improved all the equipment and products that we're playing today and all the events that are available to us today as well. You know, we got more women's tournaments, more tours, new tournaments popping up here, there and everywhere. We've got lots of people streaming great tournaments now that we never used to get years and years ago. So the future is looking brighter than ever with so many great juniors as well coming through. You know, we're starting to see bigger investment from companies outside of the pool industry also. And the juniors are going to benefit from that. Current players are going to benefit from it. No matter what game you play, we're all going to benefit from it in one way or another. Okay. You know, I've never seen so many hate posts. Really, I haven't. To me personally. So I just want to try and explain, you know, that what's happening is good for pool in my eyes. And I hope if you think a little bit more about it, you might see that as well, you know. Look, I'm not trying to change your mind. If your mind is made up, it's made up. But at least go and try it. You know, I tried the carbon fiber, didn't like them, stayed with wood. Go try the Predator table, give it a chance. Honestly, I've played on the 9-foot and it's amazing. Yes, they had their problems in Vegas, but that was teething problems. That was the glitches that the other company, well, I will say them, you know, Diamond, the #1 in America, right? People forget about certain past mistakes. When all kinds of products are first launched, there's teething problems, there's little glitches. And, you know, I wasn't going to name them, but you know, when Diamond started with their first table, they were awful. Balls were jumping off the rails and all sorts, but they fixed it and they went on to be the #1 pool table supplier in America, perhaps the world even. So just give Predator a chance, you know. They've worked on it. They've come out with this new table. Now that is very, very ballsy to come out with a new table after you've just launched your 9-foot, which started with problems. But in the Germany Open, just this month, every single pro that played on those tables said they played absolutely perfect. They were beautiful to play on. So, you know, here we've got a company, guys, who are investing more into billiards than anyone else in the world at the moment. And just because a table or cue isn't made in America doesn't mean it isn't any good. I know we all like to be patriotic, but we like to play with the best, right? And that's what we're doing. That's what we're giving the world the chance to do. Even competition is great. Monopoly is never good for business or for the consumer, okay? How many of you watching now are viewing this on something made outside the US, for example? I'm sure if you looked around your house right now, you'd find a few items made in China, Hong Kong, Europe. It's a global game played by hundreds of millions around the world. We all want top class items, but we sometimes want them at rock bottom prices. But sometimes it isn't always even a question of products being made cheaper outside our own country. Sometimes it's logistical, you know, or huge demand. Competition is good for businesses. It's even better for us, the consumer. We get the best available equipment at the lowest possible price. And that can be that can only be good, guys, for the industry and us as a whole. We're all free to choose which equipment we use. One player's choice may not be the go-to cue for the next player, but aren't we lucky to have so many choices of equipment, streams to watch, tournaments to play in, podcasts to watch and listen to, or just as a spectator? We are all so lucky to be involved in this great sport we are so passionate about. Families should stick together. The pool family should too. We are stronger that way. Pool is in a better place today than it's ever been. Let's try and be kind to each other, not just the pool family, but to everyone. We really don't know what some people are going through in their own minds, okay? We have our own struggles too. Other people have them, believe me. Now, let's try to not turn social media into anti-social media. I read that on Facebook earlier on, and I kind of like that. I forget who wrote that, but I thought it was so good, I want to use it. So thank you for whoever said that. So don't just hit the like button out of laziness when one of your friends writes on your timeline. Send them a few words. They might just be the few words that person needed to hear to help them get through their day. Whatever you do, guys, have fun, stay healthy, and message me any time of the day or night you want. I really mean that. I know lots of people say it. I honestly mean it, guys. I'm here for you to answer any questions, even if it's not pool related. If you just need someone to chat to, honestly, get on my Facebook, follow me, send a friend request. I love this game and I want it to continue. All you guys coming into the sport now are so lucky, because it is the golden era for pool. Go get some of that gold, guys. Cheers.